Greetings, 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 greetings. Shout out to you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful deep diver. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. I hope your day is going good, deep divers. Let's raise the frequency. We did it. We got a whole lot to talk about. I hope your day is going good. Hope everyone's day is going good. I'm back live streaming deep divers. It's a party right now. Let's raise the frequency. Can we raise the frequency? Let's go.
Wanna bathe myself in you. Wanna break my soul in two. 'Cause I would die to give what I take.
Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes. You enjoyed that, deep divers. I enjoyed that. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. I'm back, deep divers, right? I said, let me check in. I haven't done a live stream in a while. I just come here to spread some good energy. Can I do that, deep divers? How you feeling today? How's everybody feeling? I hope your day is going good, deep divers. And like I say, we did it. We got a whole lot to talk about. First and foremost, shout out to everyone who has been getting the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Also, the latest book of 1111 quotes by Ralph Smart. Go and check that out, deep divers. Also, check out the all new limited designs. Get the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Shout out to everyone who's here, everybody who's diving deep. Like I always say, deep divers, I always got to do these live shows just to tap in with you wonderful deep divers. I hope everyone's day is going good. So we did it, right? So much is happening right now. And I always say we're living in a very interesting time right now. We're in a time where so much is unfolding. So much is happening. So much is happening all at once. Let's first start off with gratitude. Like, that's the first thing. Before we do anything, we start off with gratitude. You know, a lot of people always say, Ralph, how come you were able to manifest all of this? What is your secret? And I got to say thank you to my mentor. We did it, right? We finally made it. We're here. All because of gratitude. And you got to remind yourself, deep divers, if you want to be around for a long time, like Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, you're going to have to realize we don't open the door. We never open the door by ourselves. When we talk of going to that next level of greatness, you only open that door with someone's help. So I always say, I'm only here because of my mentor, because of my mom, because of certain people in my early journey who helped me along the way. And if you don't take time to say thank you to those who are helping you, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be very hard for you. So like I always say, there's so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for, right? And we got to remind ourselves of this every single day. So we did it. We did it. And when I say we did it, what am I talking about? If you are someone who is changing your life and you've already started to see the results, we did it. Congratulations. Because you see, we weren't supposed to make it. You know, a lot of people weren't supposed to make it. You weren't supposed to be there. And you've got to remind yourself right now, if you are someone who can see monumental changes in your life, you're the glitch in the matrix. You've made it. You know, if you take a look around at the world, deep divers, there's a lot of things happening. But you have to ask yourself, how is this helping me? How is this growing me? How is it helping me become my greatest version? If it's not helping me evolve, it's a distraction. So always remind yourself of this every single day, because this is going to take you to the next level. Always. Remind yourself. If you are someone who was able to see through all of the distractions around you to focus on where you need to be, we did it. We did it, deep divers, and it's so great. It's so great to see so many people who are here, so many people who finally made it. You know, one of the biggest things I said when I first started this journey was, is it possible to inspire millions of people through positivity? Is it possible to do that? I'm doing it. You know, I could choose to speak on doom and gloom, but once again, I'm past that level. I don't need to create for viral videos or anything like that. I've already manifested gold. And when you're in this position, it's an extremely fortunate position to be in, because we did it off positivity alone. Right? We did it off positivity alone. And that's huge. We did it off positivity alone. And that's what I always encourage you, deep divers, every single day. Do it off positivity. Do it off positivity. Test yourself to say, can I do it off positivity? Every single day, do that. Say, can I manifest off positivity, of good news? When you take a look around at the media, they only have bad news for you. And if you're consuming that, you're not manifesting. You're becoming sick. So if you're someone who refused to absorb all of that negativity, we did it, right? Because we're creating a whole new wave of change. Shout out to everyone who's here. Once again, Deep Divers, I just came here to give you that message. And we're going to raise the frequency, because I always do these shows just to raise the frequency. Shout out to everyone who's here, everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's diving deep. Everybody who's diving deep. And I want to hear from you too, Deep Divers. I want to hear from everybody who's here. You know, one of the things we got to remind ourselves of is gratitude. Like I always say, I'm so thankful every single day. Every single day, truly thankful. You see this whole new design, this whole new setup. People say, gosh, Ralph, you're in the gold room. I say, absolutely. We did it. This is a celebration right now. This is the celebration right now. I can come from any different angle. In nature, in the gold room, in the art gallery, we got infinite studios. Life is good. We did it. Right? So we got a lot to talk about, Deep Divers. Like I always say, anytime I'm doing these live streams, remind yourself to show gratitude. Because you got to remind yourself that negativity runs the world because negativity has sponsors. That's why I say I've only got respect for the inorganic ones. You know why? Because they support their own. Wickedness supports wickedness. And that's the reason why it's running the world. When you have someone like Ralph Smart Infinite Waters, everybody should be hitting that super chat, giving thanks, saying, hey, thank you, mentor. But you see, only a few will ever be grateful. Only a few will ever be grateful. And this is the reason why the inorganic ones control the matrix. Because what they know is to support their own, right? I had a choice. Let me say a thank you to the wonderful, magnificent, quantum dynamic. You're truly appreciated. Thank you so much for your generous offering. Wait a minute. I think we got a celebration for you. We got something for you. We got a what? We got a Don DeMarco. What else we got? I think you just charged me up. Let's go. Uh-oh. I'm about to explode. Oh my gosh. We just charged up. Let me say a thank you to you. Because like I say, it's only gratitude. I only came here to say thank you. And I hope you do the same, Deep Divers. That's why I do every single video. Every single video I've ever made is about me saying thank you to Gaia. Is about me saying thank you to my mentor. Because without him, I wouldn't be here. Is about me saying thank you to my mom. Because without her, I wouldn't be here. We've got to remind ourselves to stop taking people for granted and remind ourselves to give thanks. So Quantum Dynamic 8, you are appreciated. Let's go into this, okay? How do we find our mission statement and true soul voice or niche if we are interested in so many things and genuinely interested in creativity and service more than strategies, or if you're too real, in other words? Thank you, mentor. I love you. Thank you. Hey, that's a powerful question right there. We're diving deep right now. I like that. How do we find our mission statement and true soul voice or niche if we are interested in many things and genuinely interested in creativity and service more than strategies, or if you're too real, in other words? Thank you, mentor. I love you. Thank you. That's a great question. Well, let's go into this. And once again, Deep Divers, hit that super chat, share this video, hit that like button. Once again, hit that like button, share this video. You got a question? Let's talk about it. This is your show. It's not my show. So how do we find our mission statement and true soul voice? That's a great question. You got to remind yourself that, you see, what's helped me along my journey is to realize that you are already living your mission statement just by being born. You were born with a purpose. You were born with a master plan inside of your DNA. What happens is that so many people switch it off. I am Kirsty. You are appreciated. Thank you so much for that. A lot of people switch off their DNA. They switch off their inner voice. They switch off their intuition. And this is the reason why a lot of people don't know their mission statement. What happens is, to find this true soul voice, you're going to have to learn how to be a wolf amongst sheep. Do you know the word Ralph actually means wolf deep divers? Do you know that? Right? So I'm a wolf by nature. And I'm not a sheep. When you learn how to become a wolf, you will find your true soul voice. You will find your true soul voice. What am I talking about? In other words, not following the crowd. The crowd is lost. The crowd is the matrix. Doing what everyone else is doing will only keep you with mediocre results. You're going to have to go into the wilderness. You're going to have to find yourself. You're going to have to lose yourself first and find yourself. And this is how you find your true soul voice. I've been to over 50 countries, all over South America, lived in Brazil, lived in Hawaii, lived in Ethiopia, lived in Sierra Leone, lived in the Gambia, lived in Egypt, lived in Sudan, lived in Spain, Salamanca, Madrid, lived in France, lived in the United Kingdom, lived in Germany, been all over the world. And this is the reason why I'm so sure of what I'm doing, because I've got experience. I'm an OG in the game, and it's only because of me moving around the globe, knowing who I am. Gnothi Seaton, in the Temple of Apollo in Delphi, the great oracle said, "Know thyself, and you will come to know the secrets of the universe." This is what we have to strive for every single day. We have to strive for knowledge of self. You see, you can laugh at people who are studying, who are doing things, but we're the ones who are manifesting. Delisha Key, you are most definitely appreciated. Let me just say a thank you to you. You just charged me up. Charging up right now. We just charged up. Thank you so much. You're most definitely appreciated. Most definitely appreciated. So it's all about knowing thyself. This is key. This is key. Thank you so much. And let me give a round of applause to everyone who's here. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to dive deep with infinite waters. Oh, it's going down right now. So Gnothi Seaton is all about knowing thyself. This is how to find your true voice. And when I say we did it, I did it, right? And other people are doing it who are showing you how to turn your dreams into a reality. It starts with you realizing you're going to have to stop fooling yourself. You're going to have to start being real with yourself. Ma Jarit Gibson, you are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph. I agree. Know thyself. Absolutely. That's what it's always about. You better know thyself every single day of the week. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself. You see, I've been to Greece, right? I've been to Egypt. I've been to Greece. And I got the Medusa symbol. This is the gold room. And a lot of people don't realize that Medusa is a symbol of warding off evil spirits, right? Very powerful symbol. And you have to know about Athena, goddess of wisdom, right? So it's all about realizing to find your true voice, learning how to listen to yourself, learning how to be original. There's only one infinite waters, Ralph Smart. That's the reason why I'm manifesting. We did it. You want to say in your life journey, when we talk of becoming your greatest version, I'm so different from everybody else. I'm so unique, and that's why I'm going to make it. My uniqueness is my power. And that's how you're going to say we did it. Right now, so much is happening in the world, deep divers, and I truly do hope you're focusing on yourself. If you are someone who has learned the secrets that the world is not what's happening outside of you, the world is what's happening inside of you. Let me repeat that. The world, deep divers, is not what's happening outside of you. The world is what's happening inside of you. When you learn this, everything changes. You see, right now, what's happening in the world? Okay, you've got Russia and Ukraine. Okay, you've got Sudan, right? There's a civil war there, right? What else have you got? You've got a lot of things happening, but you have to ask yourself, how is this helping me become my greatest version? Because I told you, the media distracts you with bad news, death, pain, suffering. When you focus on that, you will create that into your reality. So if you are someone who is smart enough to say, you know what, I'm not going to tune into that lower frequency, we did it. You're able now to become the alchemist. An alchemist is someone who realizes whatever is going on out there, regardless of what's happening out there, I will not allow it to affect what is going on in here, right? Regardless of what is going on out there, I will not allow it to affect what's going on in here. You're an alchemist. Congratulations. Let me shout out to everyone who's here. Deep divers, smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. We did it. I want to hear from you answering all of your questions. You got something to tell me, deep divers. Spill the beans. Don't be shy. And Michael Clementi, you're most definitely appreciated, right? We can go to the chat. We got a whole new setup, deep divers. I'm feeling myself. Michael, you're most definitely appreciated. Let me just say a thank you to you. Thank you. That's the only two words I know. Thank you. Right? So. Have you left your body? What was it like? Have you left your body? What was it like? What steps do I need to take in order to leave my body? I feel that I must leave my body to know who I am. It's like a relentless question that I can't stop. I must experience this. Well, you've heard of the outer body experience, right? Which is talked by a lot of mystics talk about the outer body experience and all of this. And I've left my body so many times to realize I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. You know, I've talked about astral traveling. I've talked about lucid dreaming. I've talked about all of these things, astral projection. I've done many of these things, right? And I've really gone deep. But when you leave your body, you start to realize we're multi-dimensional beings, right? I told you that I lived in Topanga for many years. If you know Topanga Canyon, you know all the spiritual people are there, right? The best place to meditate in California, Topanga, and also Big Sur, right? So also Joshua Tree, right? Great places in California to really dive deep. Joshua Tree, fantastic place. So I've been to all of these places. I've been to Brazil. I've been to Salvador Bahia, Rio de Janeiro. Been to some very remote places in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, in Toto Mountains. So all of these places, when you go there, you just move into a higher meditation, higher state of meditation. See, a lot of people in the concrete jungle, it's very hard to even detach. You solely identify with this person. A person is a mask, it's a persona. It's not who you really are. And many times when you remind yourself, every time you go to sleep, you're already leaving your body. You're going into the astral realm. You're going into the astral realm. But what is more important than leaving your body is entering your body. And this is what I always talk about, right? It's what we call an inner body experience. And you should try it. Try the inner body experience. Adam, you're most definitely appreciated. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. So we did it, right? If you're someone who's been able to really see that it's not about tuning into what they want you to tune into. It's not about tuning in to the doom and gloom. It's about tuning in to the frequency you wish to live in. And a lot of people right now on the planet are getting smart. There's a massive awakening happening all around the world. Huge awakening happening. And it's happening because you have millions of people who are starting to ask questions. And a lot of people are ascending. A lot of people are going into their higher nature. A lot of people are having big awakenings. People who are fast asleep. And if you're somebody like this, congratulations. If you are somebody who has been, for the longest time, aware that there's more to life, we did it, right? That's what my teacher always used to say back at school. MTL, there's more to life. A normal life is boring. If you're someone who's found a way out, we did it. Because there's always a way out. You know, I always tell you, deep divers, don't settle for mediocrity. You know, there's a lot of people in this life who want to settle. They listen to their parents, their drunk uncles and aunties, friends, giving them advice. And you wonder why your life hasn't changed for the better. There's only a few people who are really going to do it, to say, hey, we did it. Because these are the ones who are able to listen to themselves. I always say, the universe reveals its secrets to people who dare to follow their hearts. I want you to dare to follow your heart today. Remind yourself that your heart knows the secrets. Your mind lies to you. That's a slow motion. How are you feeling today, deep divers? How's everybody feeling? I'm so excited to be here, deep divers. The reason why is because we did it. You know, I started off the show saying we weren't supposed to make it. A lot of people were not supposed to make it. A lot of people, let me tell you a story, deep divers. I'm in California. This was about 2015. And I was in Venice Beach. Beautiful place. And it was a time where Infinite Waters was at the peak, right? You know, Infinite Waters was 2015, everything was viral. You know, how to open your third eye, 6 million views. It was crazy. But like Denzel Washington said, at your highest moment, that's when the devil comes, right? And so many things were happening all at once in 2015 because, like, it was crazy. And the devil came to me at that moment. You know, once again, that's a metaphor. The devil is a metaphor, right? But the devil came to me. It was almost distracting me to say, hey, you know what? You don't need to continue doing what you're doing. Just relax and you know, get carried away with this lifestyle in LA. And I told you I got offered a deal by someone in Hollywood. They said, we want to make a TV show with you and 2 other influencers. And they said, if you do this, all you have to do is stop your YouTube channel because it's going to be a conflict of interest. They met me in Santa Monica. And, they said, think about it. And I was thinking about it because they gave me a big deal. But in my heart, I said, that's the wrong thing for me to do. But I was close to doing it. And that's why that's how I know a lot of people can sign their life away just like that, because they get offered a deal like I was offered in 2015. Thank goodness I didn't. But we did it because, once again, we weren't supposed to make it. A lot of people, we've been through so much right now. Shout out to everyone who's here, Deep Divers, reading every single comment. Adam, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Shout out to Adam in the house. Ralph, I had a dream months ago about alligators attacking me in the river, and I just seen it on a TV comedy show. Has anyone else had a dream in the past 5 months come true today? I'm dreaming every single day, Adam. Right? Every single day I'm dreaming. And that's the thing right now. So many people are having these crazy ass dreams, Adam, right? Because what's happening is, the dreams we have are the reflections of the life we live. Let me repeat that. The dreams we have are reflections of the life we live. And that's very profound, because when you remind yourself every single day that the dreams you're having, Adam, are a direct reflection to the life you're living. A lot of the times they're these fears that you've stored in your body, in your mind, in your heart. And that's the reason why you have to be fearless. I sleep very good at night, Deep Divers. Very, very good, because I'm letting go of all of that fear, right? So we did it. So once again, when you remind yourself every single day that a lot of people were not supposed to make it. I spoke about Gen Z, right? I spoke about how this new generation is a generation which has lost its superheroes. What do I mean by this? I mean that a lot of this generation has lost a lot of its leaders, its tribal leaders, its influences. I'm talking about Juice WRLD. I'm talking about Little Peep. I'm talking about XXX Tentacion. The reason why I'm talking about Amy Winehouse, I'm talking about Pop Smoke, I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle. This generation has lost all of these people at a young age. And it's because of the atmosphere, the energy is so heavy on the planet. We all have a choice to make, right? We all have a choice to make. Country Kid Things, you are appreciated. Say what? Let me give a thank you to you. Thank you so much. Let me say a thank you to you, Country Kid Things. You are most definitely appreciated. You just charged me up. Country Kid Things, you just charged me up. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh. You're most definitely appreciated. Most definitely appreciated. Country Kid Things, thank you so much. Thank you for gathering all together once again. You inspired us to tap into our creativity. We are happily in love and gratitude, co-creating the life of our dreams. So much is manifesting, headed to the river for the weekend to play. Much appreciation. Woo! That sounds pretty awesome. That sounds amazing. I'm happy for you. And that's what it's always about right now. You know, right now it's about that. You know, Country Kid Things, I appreciate you. You're most definitely appreciated, right? So we're in a powerful time right now, Deep Divers. Powerful, powerful time. So like I was saying, this generation has lost a lot of its superheroes. it was 2017, and for some reason, I came across Little Peep. Now, the Grill, shout out to you. I miss you, honey. Thank you for streaming. I appreciate you. Now, I was in California. I was in LA, and I heard a song by Little Peep. I'm always plugged into the youth, right? So when I heard Little Peep, because this was the SoundCloud generation, right? And I'm like, okay, he's got something, right? He's got a different edge. And then I was doing a video, someone said, okay, he passed away. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, right? And I'm like, this is crazy. And then when XXXTentacion passed away, I'm like, that's crazy. And then when Juice WRLD passed away, I'm like, that's crazy. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because this generation, those people are the singers, the artists. They're the mouthpiece of the generation. And if they go early, it's telling you something about what's going to happen. Right? It's telling, because my generation was Tupac Shakur, right? I'm off that Tupac generation, right? When Tupac Shakur passed away, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, right? But the younger generation, it was like Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion. These were the rock stars of their generation. So it's a sign, because a lot of people are on demon time. Like I said, I was offered a deal in LA. If I had taken that deal, I wouldn't be here today. What I'm telling you, deep divers, is that you got a choice. You can choose to be on angel time, or you can choose to be on demon time. You can choose to speak words into existence, or you can choose to speak your fate into existence. I tell you, words have power. We did it. If you spoke your reality into existence, congratulations. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We did it. Let me tell you something, deep divers. During the COVID time, Ralph Smart was going hard. Is that true, or is that not true? That's true. And I told you, I'm a 33. I was born on March 3rd at 3:03. So I'm not afraid of anything, because I came in on the 33. That's the Christ consciousness. I'm a chosen one. But during the pandemic, during COVID, I got my videos removed from YouTube. I thought they were going to remove the whole channel, but I told you, you can't delete an infinite one. A lot of people were saying, oh my gosh, protect Ralph Smart at all costs. I said, I don't need your protection. The universe is my bodyguard. Slow motion this side. I said, take your fear over there. Don't bring it over here. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm standing up for humanity's freedoms. Right? So I haven't got time for your fear that you want to throw on me. Be careful, Ralph. Take that fear elsewhere. Right? So it's a case where we did it because we're still here. And with everything in life, if you're somebody who stayed true to who you are authentically, you did it. Because you see, this whole entire system is designed to distract you from where you need to be. I told you, they've reversed everything. When you live in reverse, LIV becomes evil, EVIL. They got people living in reverse here in this matrix for a reason. Because once you wake up to who you truly are, it's game over. And that's what's happening. A lot of people are already there. And that's fantastic. Let me shout out to everyone who's here. Sway the Airbender. Wait a minute. You are appreciated. How can we protect our energy in the atmosphere of Gen Z? Protect our spirit and mind as nature, meditation, and spending time. How can we protect our energy in the atmosphere of Gen Z? Protect our spirit, heart, and mind as nature, meditation, and spending time alone. Enough? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you see, that ties into what I was talking about. You see, Gen Z are the chosen ones who have come back to really shake it up. You know, Kyrie Irving was telling you, you know, Gen Z are the ones who are really going to change this whole thing around. They don't want to fit into the matrix. That's the reason why so much is happening right now on the planet, because the younger generation, they know what time it is. They can see this illusion for what it is. And all you have to do is protect your energy, protect your heart, your spirit, and your mind. You've got to remind yourself that the inorganic ones know the power of the youth. They know the power is in the younger generation. And that's the reason why they always have to distract the younger generation. They give you new apps every single second, TikTok, because they want to steal your attention and energy. So if you are Gen Z, you have to remind yourself that you have a superpower. You don't want to lose it, because in a blink of an eye, your whole life can change. Like I always tell you, life's no Nintendo game. You only get one shot, one opportunity. This ain't Street Fighter. Wait a minute. I think it might be Street Fighter. It might be Street Fighter because we got a perfect.
Perfect.
Wait a minute. Where did that come from?
Perfect. Perfect.
Right? Life ain't Street Fighter, deep divers. You can't insert more coins. Sometimes you only get one chance. And this is what Gen Z have to know. To protect your energy, you can't get carried away. A lot of people didn't make it. I told you, those artists who just passed away, just in the blink of an eye, over just one mistake. Juice WRLD was at the airport. You know that story, right? So it's a case where, you know, Gen Z have to realize that we're in a world where one wrong move, that could be it. One wrong move, that's it. And you have to make sure you manifest what you came here to manifest. You're up against time right now. And when you remind yourself you don't want to get carried away, you don't want to rest on your laurels, you got to work like fire is up your backside. Because I knew that if I didn't make it in a certain amount of time, there would be no infinite waters. I would have missed the gate. The door was closing. In your life, the door is closing. You got to make it out in time. That's a slow motion. You know, Buddha said, Adam, you're most definitely appreciated. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Adam. So when you remind yourself that Buddha said, the trouble is you think you've got time. And this is huge, right? Because the trouble is so many people think they have time. You think you got all the time in the world when in actuality, you only have a certain amount of time to get it done. Because once you miss that opportunity, it's not going to come around a second time. What am I talking about? I had to lay the foundation for infinite waters back in the day. I was tempted. Hey, Ralph, let's hang out at the club. Let's do this. Let's do that. If I didn't make the necessary sacrifices, there would be no infinite waters. But we did it because I'm smart and I'm able to see where I want to be in the future. I've got the eye. Like I say, you better have your third eye open. Uh-oh. You better have your first eye open. Uh-oh. Because you see, when you remind yourself, deep divers, right now it's all about knowledge of self, right? When you remind yourself every single day, no one is out to get you. This is a virtual simulation reality that you created. You can become player one of your own game. That's what I became. You can become the lead role in your own movie. When you remind yourself how this universe works, like Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Let me repeat that. The great Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. You have a tuning fork inside of you. You got to tune yourself every single day to attract exactly what you wish in your reality. This is higher science. This is what all the people like Aleister Crowley, they were into, because they started to realize human beings were magicians. they were powerful beyond measure. This secret has been hidden from human beings all over the planet. Only a few people know what they can actually do. Deep divers, how you feeling today? Smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. It feels so good to be alive, baby. It feels so good to be alive. We're in the gold room, deep divers. Quantum Dynamic 8, you're most definitely appreciated. Let me give you a thank you very much. Thank you so much. Like I say, you're most definitely appreciated. Most definitely appreciated. Quantum Dynamic 8. If we kind of recognize our twin flame but don't really know them in person, how does universe align them? Example, someone has a celebrity twin flame. Thank you. Sorry, I've got a lot of questions in life. Haha, thank you once again. Hey, Quantum Dynamic 8, I love your questions. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming, Quantum Dynamic 8. We're going to talk about it. Let's go into this right now. Let's go into this right now. That's a great, great, great question. So let's talk about this. If we kind of recognize our twin flame but don't really know them in person, how does the universe align them? Example, someone has a celebrity twin flame. Thank you. Sorry, I've got a lot of questions in life. That's great. We want to have more questions. Quantum Dynamic 8, we need questions, right? Let me tell you this. You recognize your twin flame because they are your reflection. A soulmate is a perfect match. A twin flame is a perfect reflection. They mirror you in every aspect, from your habits, your fears, your insecurities, to your perfect dreams and aspirations. They are a perfect mirror. And this is the reason why twin flame relationships can get intense, because one is often the runner. In other words, when two twin flames come together, it's so powerful that unless both are truly ready, one is going to be overwhelmed by the sensation of having their reflection in front of them. That's the reason why many people have been with their twin flame, but they got too heavy to handle, because it's like you both knew each other too well. And this was overwhelming for the other one. So they have to still find themselves. And that's how everything comes full circle. Many times we see someone and we're like, oh, yes, that's my twin flame. It could even be a celebrity. It could be someone on TV. It could be someone you just met at the beach down the road. Is it the cat down the road? It could be in the forest. You see, twin flame eyes recognize each other. And that's the thing. You don't have to worry about whether your twin flame will recognize you or not, or if they will align with you or not. Once you remind yourself, twin flames are magnets. A twin flame has a magnet. The other twin flame has a magnet. They come together like glue. That's what happens. And that's the reason why it's like a Cinderella tale. The shoe has to fit. It's a perfect fit. See, many people in relationships right now, the heel is sticking out of the shoe. It's not a perfect fit. It's a tight squeeze. But a twin flame is always a perfect fit. Great question. Great question. How are you feeling today, deep divers? I hope your day is going good. I hope everyone's day is going good. I woke up like this, reminding you we did it. If you're someone who's gone through so much hardship and you're still here, congratulations. You know, a lot of people, like I say, living in this matrix, there's a lot of stereotypes people have, right? And like I told you, my mentors include people like Krishnamurti. You know, Krishnamurti was a master teacher. He was actually chosen by the Theosophical community to be the world leader in, I think it's 31 or something like that. But Krishnamurti was a true inspiration to me growing up. when you listen to Krishnamurti, all you hear is divine wisdom. And Krishnamurti would often say, it is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. And I always knew something was wrong with the world. You know, Krishnamurti would say, you have to let go of fixed ways of thinking and feeling. And this is very powerful. Cole, you're most definitely appreciated. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So Krishnamurti would often say that, right? You have to let go of fixed ways of thinking and feeling. And it is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. So when I reminded myself that everything that you've seen in this reality has been used to divide and separate you, from the country you were born into to your nationality, your race, all of these things are programs. But if you're someone who's been able to rise through the separation, above the separation, to come to unity, one humanity, we did it. Because you're not supposed to figure this out. You're still supposed to be arguing. You can take a look at what's happening in Sudan, right? I've been to Sudan. I was in Egypt. And I said, okay, let me go to Sudan. You know, Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt, right? Sudan has a lot of pyramids. So I went there, very hot, 45 degrees. I was so hot. The cat down the road passed out. But beautiful place. But in Sudan right now, they have a civil war. They're evacuating British citizens and American citizens, and then, you know, they've called a temporary ceasefire, but there's a lot of chaos. But this is not a new story. It's been happening. The whole world is in chaos, whether it's in Russia and Ukraine. In every part of the world, there's been a war, because this happens when you believe in separation. There will only be chaos and conflict. And this is the reason why, if you're someone who's been able to rise above the distraction, the illusions of separation, we did it. What's your race? Human. That's why it's called the human race. Slow motion this side. Because everybody bleeds red. So I always say, you don't want to get caught up in, hey, my country is better than yours. My nationality is better than yours, because the inorganic ones don't even have a country or nationality. They work together because they know the secrets. And the secrets are, we are multidimensional beings. And there are many people who are now waking up to this reality. And congratulations, because you did it. You weren't supposed to figure this out. You were supposed to stay distracted on TikTok for the rest of your life. You were supposed to stay in the concrete jungle for the rest of your life. There are so many people right now who are going off grid. There are so many people right now who are thinking for themselves. There are so many people who are awakening. It's unbelievable. That's why I only have high hopes right now. I'm only excited, deep divers, for everything that's unfolding. You know why? Because millions of people are waking up every single second. This is the time for it. When you remind yourself every single day that, like I was telling you even about this whole gold room, you know, I designed it. And never in a million years in my early journey could I have imagined I would be sitting here like this. But as time grew, I started to realize, of course I can. It's a mindset. I tell you, it's all BS, belief systems. If you're someone who has been removing these limiting beliefs, we did it. We did it. It's all a program. And that's why I tell you, you're going to have to do some deep deleting of these programs which aren't serving you. You're going to have to do some deep cleaning of these illusions which are holding you back. one of the things you've got to remind yourself of, deep dives, is that I'm proud of everybody who realizes they came here to sit on the throne. We did it. Because you got to carry yourself as royalty. How you treat yourself is how you now allow others to treat you. It's very important how you treat yourself, how you think of yourself, how you carry yourself, how you see yourself. Many times in this life, we go through life staying stuck. It's what I call level one. A lot of people stay on level one. They wake up, they live the same life every single day, expecting different results, and that's the definition of insanity. And I had to realize I got to switch it up. That's why, deep divers, you see, YouTube is a funny place, right? Because you see, a lot of my audience have grown up. A lot of them have like 5 children. You know, when they started watching me, they were like 19 years old. Now they're like 30, 35, 40. Right? So the Infinite Waters audience is not the same as it was. This is life, right? Everything changes. Some people, they watch you and then they disappear. That's how it's supposed to be. So I've had to learn you've got to reinvent yourself. And if you're able to do that, we did it. If you are in your life right now, you're living the same daily routine. That's the definition of insanity. If you expect something different, you're going to have to change something. I told you, new habits form a better life. Better habits give you a better life. And this is how to change everything, is by changing something every single day. Reinventing yourself every single day. I had to learn how to live stream. We did it. Because I said, if I want to go to the next level, I can't be in the heart of nature every single day. I'm in nature every single day regardless, but I don't want to be one-dimensional, because I realize the world we're living in, which is a world that's changing rapidly. Most people are in the metaverse. Most people are in the metaverse on their iPhone, right? Millions of people are scrolling like this every single day. So I said, okay, I've got to learn live streaming, because I'm always in the heart of nature, but I got to learn this metaverse stuff. And that's how you create the balance and develop greater mastery. We did it. We did it. If you're someone who's been able to do that, it's what I call left hand, right hand. I'm left-handed, deep divers, but I can also write with my right hand. I'm ambidextrous. You know why I learned how to write with my right hand? Because I didn't want to just write with my left hand. I said, hey, I need to write with my right hand as well, because I'm the only one that writes with my left hand. In school, deep divers, it was only me and another guy and another girl, 3 of us. But you know what they say about left-handed people? What do they say about left-handed people, deep divers? You know who's left-handed? Eminem is left-handed. Justin Bieber is left-handed. I'm left-handed. And left-handed people use, what side of their brain do they use predominantly? What side of their brain do they use? Can we do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's go. Let's go. What side? Is it, what side? Is it the right? Is it the left? Is it right? Is it the left? Right? So it's we're using the right side of our brain every single day. And this is the beauty of it, because you see, me being born left-handed, I was always the odd one out. And this is key to how we did it. this is key to going to the next level. It was a good thing. At first, I thought it was a curse because everyone writes with their right hand. I was left-handed, and I realized I was tapping into the right brain hemisphere, which deals with creativity and co-creation. In other words, it's the seat of creating your own reality, right? But when you fuse the left and the right brain, it's over. It's what we call whole brain functioning. And if you're able to do that, we did it. If you're able to fuse logic with intuition, it's over. And that's what I'm able to do. I'm very logical and I'm also very creative, right? I'm very textbook, but I'm also very intuitive. So this is what we have to aim for in life. Learning the left hand and learning the right hand. And if you're able to do that, congratulations. We did it. We did it. We did it. You know, we're in beautiful times right now, deep divers. I want to tell you this, that there are so many amazing people who are here. And I'm encouraging every one of you out there to stop having excuses for why you can't be there. You know, some people say, Ralph, I can't because I've missed the boat. Some people say, I can't, Ralph, because I was born into a poor family. All of those are excuses. You got to start finding reasons for why it can happen for yourself. And that's what I did. I said, no one's holding me back. Nobody is going against me. No one's out to get me. There's no conspiracy against me. Everything is working in my favor. And I always know this, deep divers. Even my enemies become fans and they work for me. This is the mindset to have every single day. We did it. When you remind yourself, deep divers, like right now with this massive awakening that's happening, so many people are now realizing they are the real stars. We are the real celebrities. That's why I told you, I've got to become very mindful of how much I talk about the mainstream stuff. Because once again, if you talk about that stuff, you end up creating their reality. I could do a whole video on Sudan, but why? How is this going to help us become our greatest versions? I can do a whole video on Russia and Ukraine. I already did a few of those, right? But how is that, if I keep doing videos on Russia and Ukraine, how is that going to help us become our greatest version? If I just talk about bad news, wars, someone dying here, dying there, this happening, what are we doing here? If we're just focusing on negativity, how on earth do you expect a positive life? Oh my gosh. So we did it. If you're able to outsmart the system, not talk about the doom and gloom so much, talk about the solutions, talk about the way out, talk about a new earth, talk about something more positive. That's what we're here. We're all about positivity. We're also about realness, but negativity does not need to be entertained in the living room. Negativity does not need to be entertained in the dining room. Negativity does not need to be entertained in the bedroom. Leave that negativity outside where it belongs. That's a slow motion. So we did it. And congratulations if you did it. If you are tuning into what is going to raise the frequency, what is going to raise the vibration. And I know this, deep divers, with music, because I'm a musician, right? I've been playing the guitar for over 15 years. And I learned from this finger guitarist, amazing, in the United States. I think he was from Missouri. I'm not sure where exactly, but he was a master guitarist. He taught me while I bought the DVDs back then. And I started to realize the secrets that, you see, there's a reason why a lot of people, when they start playing an instrument, they also start going to a whole new level of greatness. You had people like Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is a genius because Quincy Jones produced Michael Jackson's albums. Quincy Jones is the reason why you have Thriller, Billie Jean. All of these songs came from the mind of Quincy Jones. When I started to research about Quincy Jones, I said, okay, Quincy Jones was able to play instruments. And this is the reason why his music was so powerful, because he could play the piano. He could play the guitar, all of these things. Prince was another one. Prince wasn't just singing. Prince would play like 10 instruments. So this was a true master artist because he knew music back to front. So Prince was a genius, right? So when you start to learn to play an instrument, because once again, we're in a world of AI, just use the software. But if you actually play the drums, play the piano, play the violin, you're going to enter a whole new reality. Because once again, music is the universal language. And once you remind yourself, you can tune yourself with the right frequency, the right vibration. Tibetan sound baths do wonders for people, right? When you tune your guitar to 432 hertz, it does wonders. I've got a core chromatic tuner, and I always move it from 440 to 432 hertz, and you notice a difference. A lot of people don't even know this, that it was changed. The concert pitch A was 432 hertz before 1945. This was before Adolf Hitler changed it. He changed it because he realized that at 440 hertz, it induces more anxiety and fear. This is what he needed in Nazi Germany. So they changed it from 432 hertz to 440 hertz in 1945. And only a few people know, hey, we got to tune it back to 432 hertz. But you don't hear me, though. Chris Brown knows about it. That's another story. So how you feeling today, deep divers? We did it. Hit that like button, share the video. How you feeling today? How's everybody feeling? So we're in a great time right now because, like I said, we can't focus on the doom and gloom any longer. The whole universe is encouraging us all to elevate, to meditate, to go to the next level. And it's so amazing to see so many people doing that right now. Because once again, when you take a look around at the world, what so many people are doing, they've become caricatures of themselves. Literally. And what do I mean by this? The whole system wants you to become a caricature. Ever got those paintings, deep divers? They exaggerate your ears, your nose, your eyes. You look like a totally different person. Well, people are walking caricatures. We do this through apps like TikTok. A lot of people distort their voice. We have a massive filter. They're unrecognizable to who they truly are. And this is exactly part of the plan to disconnect you from your greatness. So when we talk of coming back there, and shout out to all the people who are able to figure this thing out, to see, hey, wait a minute, why am I going to distort my voice? Why am I going to start putting on this filter which doesn't even look like me? And you got to remind yourself, now it's all about authenticity. This is what's coming back. And if you're someone who's always been authentic, we did it. Congratulations. I did it. Being myself, I'm showing you how much you can manifest by not even trying hard. I'm just being myself. And it's only going to grow more. So we did it. If you are someone who has managed to break the stereotypes, congratulations. If you are someone who's managed to come out of the box they put you inside, congratulations. If you are the only one in your family to make it, congratulations, we did it. If you are someone who's, working hard, studying, congratulations, we did it. Because like I always tell you, this is a matrix. And sometimes if you need to study, I'm not going to knock that. I say, hey, go and get your degree, go and get your PhD, whatever you want to do, go and get it. If that's what you feel you have to do, go and get it. Because once again, that's more positive than not doing anything. That's more positive than just being in the club every single day. At least you're working towards something. Truth be told, I got a degree in psychology and criminology, all of these things. And did it help? I could have done something else, but it helped because it gave credibility. So that's how I always say you can use the matrix to your advantage. Me going into the system, I learned how the system worked, and I can relate to people who were there. So shout out to everyone who's here, everyone who's diving deep. Let's raise the frequency. So after an hour talk, we do a little music. We do a little samba deep divers. Let's raise the frequency. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everybody who's diving deep, smash that like button, share the video. Now, you want to go 80s deep divers? I got a new 80s song. It's kind of groovy. We can do some soul as well. We can even mix and match. So let's go with the soul. Let's listen to this lyrics, right? Listen to the lyrics. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Let's raise the frequency. Smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. Let's go.
One day, I believe in the future. I believe in the past. I believe what you truly desire, you can bring to pass. All you need is a focus and a story to hold, and the faith that you can achieve what's inside your soul. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get better. Know that you can make it. Hold it tight, cause they will try to take it. Keep it close, cause they will try to shake it. But whatever you do, don't let them break it. Cause each moment's just a new chance to take into your own hands and shape the life you see inside your dreams. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on. Someday we'll make it. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get better. In your heart there lives a dream for your soul to master. From the moment that you breathe, get to chasing after. Yeah. All that you want, all that you ever dreamed. You can make anything of this life. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Someday we only try. No matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Other days, no matter what people say. No matter what they say, we gonna get. Someday we'll make it on by. Someday. Other days we only can try. Other days, matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get back. Someday we'll make it on right. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get someday we'll make it on right. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get back.
We're blasting off right now, deep divers. Oh yes, we are. This is a little exercise. After the 1 hour mark, we always do a little dance. We do a little samba. We raise the frequency. Oh yes, deep divers. We've really been diving deep. Really been diving deep. Shout out to everyone who's here. So many wonderful deep divers. So we did it, right? We did it. And let's talk about this as well, deep divers. Like I said, the power of tuning into the positivity over the negativity is so essential. Like Shakespeare said, the whole world is a stage. And if you are so fixated on what is happening out there, you're going to lose sight of what's actually happening inside of you, which is the real story to focus on. Nothing is more important than actually what's happening in your life. If you learn this, congratulations, we did it. Because you see, so many people, they wake up every single day and they focus on everything except themselves. They say, hey, there's something wrong with the world. And they don't take a look at themselves. That's the reason why the world is in the situation it's in, because the world is nothing more than a reflection of inner manifestations through body, mind, and soul, and heart, and thought forms, right? So it all starts on the inside as opposed to the outside. And this is key. That's why you don't want to get focused so much on what's happening out there, the doom and gloom. This happening, Sudan, Russia and Ukraine, all of that is a distraction from yourself and becoming your greatest version. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Deep divers, focus on yourself. Studio H, you most definitely appreciate it. I appreciate that. Let me say a thank you to you. Thank you is the only two words I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great question. Great question. What is your ratio of logic to intuition in your mind? What's the percentage of your stay in the 3D and in the 5D? I appreciate your guidance every day. That's a great question. Great question. What is your ratio of logic to intuition in your mind? What's the percentage of your stay in the 3D and in the 5D? Well, I'll tell you this, Studio H, that it's all balanced. I have an equal amount. I've learned the art of being in the world, but not of the world. Let me repeat that. I've learned the art of being in the world and not of the world. And this is how to really master the matrix and become a game changer and a super game player. You're going to have to be in the 3D, but not of the 3D. You're going to have to learn how to move in a room full of vultures. You're going to have to learn how to stick and move. You're going to have to learn how this system works. If you don't, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. Because once again, reality is nothing more than a collective mindset. And majority rule. Majority create the reality collectively. So that's the reason why you're going to have to learn how this 3D machine works and then rise out of it. Move out of the sunken place. And I did this by, once again, going to the institutions, going to the concrete jungle, working in so many different jobs. And I learned this. So I'm very well aware of what majority of people are going through on the planet. At the same time, I'm in 5D, where love reigns supreme. I've graduated to the next level. And that next level is higher consciousness, Christ consciousness. And it's the best place to be. The best place to be. And now it's 80-20. 80% in 5D, 20% in 3D. Because once again, I work according to Pareto's law, the 80-20. So 80% in the 5D, 20% in the 3D. The 20% in the 3D is like paying bills and all of that mundane stuff. The 80% in the 5D is the time of my life. And this is the game-changing mindset to have, that we always want to be spending more time in the 5D. And I'm trusting intuition more than logic, 80% to 20%. Because you see, it's logical to do what everyone else is doing, but that's going to get you in trouble. It's logical to listen to your parents, drunk uncles and aunties and friends telling you how to run your life, but it can also be a disaster. The reason why is because a lot of people don't know what they're chatting about. They're going to tell you, hey, just get a regular job, be like everyone else, watch TV and be quiet. That's logical to do because that's what everyone else is doing. Shut up and watch the game. Watch the football, right? Real Madrid, PSG, great. I love soccer. I love football. But I also realize it's just a game. And the real game is your own life, and you have to master it. So, intuition over logic, 5D over 3D, all day, every day. That's a great question. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone who's here. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. I want to say congratulations. You could have been anywhere, deep divers, but you chose to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're far too kind. Okay, so great question. Let go my ego. Shout out to you. You're most definitely appreciated. I have what it takes to be a model of the good ass Prana clothes in Miami. I'm beautiful in and out and have supported you, supporting us over 10 years. Wait a minute. I got to say a thank you for that. You just charged me up. You just charged me up. You just charged me up. We just charged up right now. We just charged up right now. We just charged up right now. So I have what it takes to be a model of the good ass prana clothes in Miami. I'm beautiful in and out and have supported you, supporting us over 10 years. I am chosen goddess online, and in real life, I'm a holistic intuitive guide. Bless. Hey, you are most definitely appreciated. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And it's wonderful to see so many people right now who are working on their dream, working on their vision. I always encourage you, deep divers. Everyone should have a .com or a .net. You want to have your own website because you see, if you did, congratulations, we did it. You know, I spoke about prepare yourself for what's coming because so much is happening right now on the planet. And you have to be thinking long term. I don't think in terms of days. I think in terms of decades. Let me repeat that. I don't think in terms of days. I think in terms of decades. And I know that I'm going to be here in decades to come. So therefore, I'm going to plant the seed today my future self can eat from. And if you have a mindset like this, it's over. And let go my ego. Beautiful username. You're doing that. You're planting the seeds today your future self can eat from. And this is game changing. This is when you say we did it. You say you've been diving deep, supporting me for 10 years. I've been 10 years at this, deep divers, and I'm just getting started. Oh yeah. I'm just getting started, deep divers. I'm just doing a little samba. I'm feeling kind of reggae-ish, deep divers. Let's go reggae. I was feeling kind of reggae-ish. Antoine, you are most definitely appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. You're most definitely appreciated. Shout out to everyone who's here. You know, I did the video, prepare yourself. And you want to be preparing yourself for everything that's coming. So when it happens, you're not taken by surprise. And if you are someone who is preparing yourself right now, we did it. Because you see, a lot is going to happen between now and the next 7 years. No, scrap that. A lot is going to happen between now and the next 12 months. Let's just say that. A lot is going to happen between now and 12 months. And if you are someone who has, like I said, your own website, your own business, you are now depending on yourself more than the system. You see, if you're someone right now who is doing for self, we did it. Congratulations. Because you see, you can't just be so dependent on your regular matrix job. Because what happens if there's another lockdown? You're going to be stuck. A lot of people lost homes, lost businesses during those last few years because all they had was the system. But if you are someone who's saying, you know what, right now I want to start my own website. I want to start my own everything. This is how we did it. I encourage everybody, start your own fashion line. The cat down the road is going to buy your clothing. Everybody right now should be starting their own business venture. The reason why is because this is how you become a boss of your own reality. And in the end, you will have the last laugh. You know, in the music industry, there's something called the masters. And the people who own the masters make the most money. In the music industry, it's not the artist that makes money. It's the writer of the song that makes money. You know, Ed Sheeran right now is in a legal battle with Marvin Gaye's estate over the Let's Get It On song, right? When you remind yourself that it's the singer, it's the songwriter. Rihanna had a song called Umbrella. Umbrella, right? She had a song called Umbrella. But who wrote that? Who wrote that song? Who wrote that song, deep divers? Was it Madonna? Was it The Dream? Was it Prince? Or was it Chris Brown? Who wrote that song? Who wrote that song? Or was it Rihanna herself? I don't know. Who wrote that song? See, a lot of people don't even know. They listen to music, but they don't even know who actually wrote the song. Nobody knows, right? Thank you. Thank you. The Dream wrote the song, right? The Dream wrote that song, Umbrella. You would never know. That song, Umbrella, which went triple platinum for Rihanna, which really blew up her career, was written by The Dream. This very talented brother wrote that song, and he said after he made that song, he never had to work a day in his life. The reason why is because he got a $15 million check just from that one song. $15 million just from writing because I told you, that's how to go to the next level. You have to learn that you have to be a creator. You can sing the song, but if you write the song, you now own the publishing. And if you learn how to own your own masters, it's game over. Because that's the thing. I'm also a producer. So I know a lot about the music industry. And if you learn that people who own the masters are the masters. Jay-Z had to buy the Blueprint 3 back for $5 million because he didn't own it. He wanted to own the masters. He was smart enough to buy his own catalog back. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. He owned half of Sony. The Beatles, Paul McCartney, every time a Beatles song was played, Michael Jackson would get paid. Michael Jackson was so smart, he outsmarted the whole music industry. That's the reason why they sent a bogus doctor to his house. But he was truly intelligent, Michael Jackson, because he knew that to go to the next level, you have to own the publishing. You have to own the masters, the originals. So why am I telling you this? Because we did it when you can learn that it's not just about creating something. It's about you owning the intellectual property to it. And this is how you go to the next level. I've got many people who say, Ralph, I want to edit your videos. You know, all of this work, like all of this, like amazing camera action deep divers, I had to learn how to do it. It's not easy, right? But it's because I love cinematography. I had to learn from great people, great directors, James Cameron, all of these people. I had to learn from the best. And I had to learn about frame rates, ProRes RAW, getting nerdy here. But that's how I went to the next level. I had people who told me, hey, Ralph, I want to edit your videos for you. Just pay me $5,000 a month. I say, you must be out of your cotton picking mind, right? I say, that's crazy. But a lack of knowledge is expensive pain. Because I have the knowledge, I can not get hustled because everyone's trying to hustle you. In other words, when you do it yourself, you can own your own intellectual property. If someone was to film my videos, what would happen? Let me shout out to Anthony. You're so appreciated. Anthony, hi Ralph. Any wisdom for those going through heavy energy? You're appreciated. I'm going to come to that. Anthony, you're most definitely appreciated. I'm going to come to that. Let me just finish this. Let me just finish this. So if someone was filming my videos, what would happen, deep divers? What would happen if someone was filming my videos? Let's just say I had a cameraman, a whole production team. What would happen if someone was filming my videos? What would happen? A, I would still own the rights to Infinite Waters content. B, I would own none of the rights to Infinite Waters. C, I would own half of the rights. Or D, something else would happen. What would happen? Let's just say, right? What would happen? I said, what would happen if someone was filming my videos? If I had a whole production team, someone, holding the camera, filming me, and someone editing my videos, and someone doing the graphic design, all of these things, what would happen to my content? What would happen to me? Would it be a smart move? Because see, this is why I'm trying to give you game. What would happen? Let me tell you, many people have asked me to say, Ralph, I'll film your videos for you. I can edit your videos. But you see, if someone is editing your videos or filming you on their cameras, you don't own the content. They own the content. They own the rights to your content because they produced it. So it's not a smart move to have a cameraman, unless that's your blood brother or relative or someone like that, because they can film you, but they own all of your content because it's their camera, it's their production team. So that's how so many people get screwed over, because once again, they don't own anything. They don't own the equipment they're using. They're renting it out. So you have to learn how to do it yourself. If someone is editing your videos, guess what? They may not give you the finished content. You don't have a say in that. You don't own it because they do. And that's how so many people get screwed over, because they say, hey, someone is going to do it for me, not realizing that person is also looking for a come up. So we did it when you learn how to do it yourself. Learn about editing, learn about cinematography. I had to learn this by myself. So I'm self-made. Right? And this is how you go to the next level. This is how you can say we did it, because we learned it by ourselves, right? So that's a great question. Deep divers, smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. It's starting to feel like that old Infinite Waters again. Anthony himself, you're most definitely appreciated. Hi, Ralph. Any wisdom for those getting through heavy energy? You're appreciated. Absolutely. Let me tell you this. So many people are going through so much right now. And it's really a time to slow down. People always say, Ralph, how are you doing? And I always say, I'm not fine. Because people who say I'm fine are lying. Saying I'm fine means fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. You're not fine. I'm not fine. I'm definitely not fine. Right? Instead of saying I'm fine, I've learned how to say I'm the work in progress and the masterpiece at the same time. Heavy times are inevitable. There are seasons for a reason. Sometimes your life is going to be fantastic. Things are going to be going exactly how you want. Other times it's going to be a living nightmare. And you're going to have to be able to ride the storm. 4 words, this too shall pass. You're going to have to remind yourself that it's all a test. It's all a test. And many times you get your biggest battles when you feel your weakest. Like I told you, we're in the quickening. A lot of people are going through so much right now because you have big dreams. That's the thing. If you have a big dream, you're going to have a lot of challenges. If you don't want to do anything with your life, you'll have no challenges, but you won't grow anything. You won't grow. If you want to do it big, you're going to have a lot of obstacles, roadblocks, but it's all there to make you stronger. So when you learn how to be an alchemist, which is the art of transmuting negativity into positivity. You now can deal with heavy energy because you're using that heavy energy as fuel to power you up to go to where you need to go. Drop a bomb on that right there. Right? So we got to remind ourselves. We're living in truly powerful times, you know. It's all an opportunity to transform the energy. If you are going through heavy energy, Anthony, I want you to remind yourself of the time you're spending consuming bad news. I told you, most people have become addicted to bad news. And this is dangerous. The reason why is because it affects your energy internally. A lot of people have bad dreams. They wake up tired, depressed, feeling heavy. And that's because you've watched viral videos of violence and destruction. You need to start watching viral videos of positivity, things which raise your spirits. Listen to music that's high vibrational. And all of this is going to reduce that heavy energy until eventually it vanishes. That's a beautiful question. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone who's here. Let's raise the frequency. This is the kind of music I'm talking about. I'm so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. It's a choice. So happy to manifest whatever you want, to be whatever you want. It's a choice. It's a choice, deep divers. Freedom is a must. We have to become the spoon. We're blasting off right now, deep divers.
10, 9, 8, 7.
We're blasting off right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off right now. Raising the frequency right now. Right? That's the 80s that feels so good.
9, 8.
Dave G Comedy, you're most definitely appreciated. Thank you for that. And shout out to everyone who's here. So we did it, you know. So much is happening right now on the planet, deep divers. And like I say, there's been a rise of emulation songs, okay? I did a video about what this AI app can do with your face, right? You saw that video, deep divers, where I'm showing you how you upload a few pictures and this AI literally changes your whole face, right? They have artwork and I think they're being sued at the moment because, they stole some artists' work. But what's happened recently is you have a lot of people they have a technology, they can duplicate your voice, clone your voice. They've done impressions of Drake and all of these people. It sounds like Drake. It's a song, but it's not even Drake himself. It sounds like Kanye West. It's not even Kanye West. The AI has become so sophisticated, it can clone your whole voice. Now it can do the intonations. Hey, oh my, it can do all of that stuff. And eventually, where they want to push everything is to, when you call up someone, you call up a phone, right? You call the bank and they have this automated voice. Hey, press 3 right now. No, they're going to have the technology where you're going to be speaking to a person, but it's not actually a person. They're going to be talking to you in live time, but it's an AI. And if you're someone who's starting to realize, oh, this AI stuff is getting crazy. If you're someone who right now, you're choosing your humanity over this artificial insanity, congratulations, because that's what it's always about. Right now, you got to choose. You got to choose. You got to choose right now. Your humanity over this artificial insanity. And once you do that, it's game over. You win. You now become more human than machine. I told you, where are all the self-service machines? Why all the self-service machines? If you notice, there's no people around because there's so many self-service machines, and you have to remind yourself to every day stay as human as you can. Let me say a shout out to the wonderful Suli224. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Wait a minute. Thank you. So that's a great message. So thank you. Pair character looking at himself in the mirror saying, thanks for being you, with hearts popping out of his eyes. I appreciate you. You are appreciated. Shout out to you. So we're in a world right now where, there's a video and it's called The Dead Internet Theory. I made that video. Did you see that video, Deep Divers? It's called The Dead Internet Theory. And this is very powerful, but I've done a lot of research on this. You can tell me what you think. Let me shout out to the wonderful, magnificent, serene Grace. You're most definitely appreciated. Pair character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off to say, you are amazing. I appreciate you. You are amazing. Let me thank you so much. Right now, Serene Grace, you just charged me up. You just charged me up, Serene Grace. We're blasting off right now. Oh my gosh, we just charged up. Energy levels 100%. Serene Grace coming in with that good ass energy. Coming in with that good ass energy. Coming in with that good ass energy. Right? You all appreciated Serene Grace. El Mendoza. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Coming in on the 33. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being you. Wait a minute. We got a little dance for you. I got a little gratitude dance for you. Where is it? Let me find it for you. I think you deserve the remix. I played you the song better. We got the remix for you. This is just for you, El Mendoza. Deep divers, smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. Let's raise the frequency.
Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we go together. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way we gonna get better. I believe in the future. I believe in the past. I believe what you truly desire, you can bring the past. All you need is focus and a story to hold, and the faith that you can achieve what's inside your soul. Someday we'll make it alright. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get it. Someday we'll make it alright. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get it. Know that you can make it. Hold it tight, cause they will try to take it. Keep it close, cause they will try to shake it. But whatever you do, don't let them break it. Cause these moments just a new chance to take into your own hands and shape the life you see inside your dreams. Someday we'll get on time. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get it. Someday we'll make it on time. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get better. Oh, in your heart there lives a dream for your soul to master. From the moment that you breathe, get to chasing after. Yeah, all that you want, all that you ever dreamed. You can make anything of this life. Someday we only try it. Oh, we're gonna get it. Someday, other days, no matter what they say, we gonna get it. Someday, other days,
Oh yeah, we're raising the frequency, deep divers. That was for gratitude. Flowers, you're appreciated. Like I say, we're in a powerful time right now, truly powerful time, and we did it. You know, like I say, I tune into music like that. Once upon a time, and this is a true story. When I was in university, you know, I was producing music. I was also rapping, singing, all of that stuff. And someone once said, they said, "Gosh, Ralph, why is your music so full of so much negativity, so much drama, bad news, misery, suffering?" And it was because I had a program of pain. And I realized that the music was not inspiring. It didn't even inspire me. It's just that I thought that negativity is the only thing that sells. And then when I had my great awakening, my music started to change. It started to get more uplifting. People wanted to listen to it. They felt good after listening to it. And in life, that's what we want to do. And if you did that, we did it. If you were able to turn the negativity into the positivity, congratulations, we did it. I made a vow that every one of my videos is going to be inspirational. It's going to leave you better than when you first came to see it. You're going to be feeling better after the video, because I realized that the world is already full of a lot of doom and gloom, negativity. I don't have to add to it. Right now, we're only here to raise the frequency, raise the vibration. And that's what I'm always about. Right now, too much is happening to focus on negativity. We have to elevate. We got to do better. We got to go to the next level. That's what it's all about. That's why I don't spend time focusing on low vibrational news stories. Because once again, it's not important. I could talk about Sudan, but once again, I know it's all a distraction from yourself, because we are the world. If you want peace in the world, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. I can talk about Russia and Ukraine, but it's a distraction. You got to focus on yourself, because the world changes when you change internally. You can't change the world from the outside in. The world can only be changed from the inside out. Let me repeat that. You can't change the world from the outside in. You can only change the world from the inside out. When I learned this secret, everything changed. I got to thank Rumi, because Rumi said, you see, once upon a time, how does it go? Once upon a time, I thought I could change the world. Now I'm so wise, I realize I must change myself. I am the world. That's not the exact quote, Deep Dive. Someone find it for me. Right? Today I'm so wise, I need to change myself. That's what Rumi was saying. You don't have to focus on what's going on out there. That's a distraction. Focus on yourself. Right? Because like I tell you, it's not an accident or a coincidence. When you go to see what's happening in the world, it's always trying to bring your frequency down, your vibration down. Why don't they show you a good story? Why don't they show you something positive? Why don't they show you some good news? Because once again, they don't want to show you that. Because many great things are happening. People are getting married, having children, babies are being born, fantastic things happening. But they don't show you that. They show you the doom and gloom, bad news, someone dying here, someone dying there, wars, all of these things. So you've got to be wise enough to say, you know what? I'm not going to feed into it. Don't feed into the drama. Don't feed into the fear. Choose love over fear. And if you did, congratulations, we did it. Don DeMarco, shout out to everybody who's here. Double Don DeMarco. Michael, you're most definitely appreciated. Shout out to Michael. The wonderful Michael, you are appreciated. Michael Clementi. Great question. What is your definition of a great awakening? Will I know if I've had a great awakening? Is it impossible to miss it? Will I know when it happens? That's a great question. Well, deep divers can also help me answer this. What is your definition for great awakening, deep divers? I'm asking you. Right? For me, it was realizing that this whole thing is a big illusion. That's when the great awakening started to happen for me. I started to realize that nothing is what it seems. Truman Show, perhaps. SimCity, perhaps. Simulation, perhaps. In other words, we're only seeing less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. That's visible light. 0.035%. We're blind in the universe. We're blind in the universe. Yeah, you think you know everything. And this is how you know when the awakening, this is how you know when the awakening is kicking in, because you start to realize that, oh my gosh, I don't know anything. There are things you don't know. There are things you know you don't know, and there are things you don't know you don't know, you know? So when you remind yourself that you don't know anything, I don't know anything, that's enlightenment. Enlightenment is when you realize, like the great Confucius said, true wisdom is to know the full extent of one's own ignorance. Like Confucius said, true wisdom is to know the full extent of one's own ignorance. We're ignorant. The reason why is because we've been lied to from birth, textbooks, school, all of these things, that we have to literally unlearn everything we know and then relearn it again. It's a lot of work, but we can start today. The cat down the road has already started. Deep divers, what's up? What's up, right? So what is your definition of awakening to everybody who's out there? What is your definition of awakening? That's a great question. You were born awake, someone's saying. You know, I know a lot of people slow down and let go, someone is saying, right? Studio Hate, shout out to you. Seeing the real over the fake. That's a slow motion. I like that. Seeing the real over the fake. And that's what awakening is to me as well, because we're in a world where so much is fake. So much is superficial. So much is artificial. And awakening allows you to see through the BS, the nonsense, and to see the truth. That's what awakening is for me. It's about seeing the truth. In a world full of lies, It's about seeing the truth. You see, there's a reason why there's a distraction from the truth. Because you see, once you start to entertain the truth, you start to awaken. I told you, TikTok is different, right? In China and the US and the UK, it's totally different. In other words, they showed a video, deep dives of TikTok in China. They've got educational videos, things that are going to help you become smarter. That's the reason why all the tech is produced in China, because the children have super high IQs, because even their social media is about them increasing their brain capacity. If you go to the US and the UK, TikTok is a lot of it. What goes viral is not going to help you grow mentally and emotionally to the next level. You know, it's got people doing pranks, twerking, all of that stuff. But in China, they have viral videos of people like doing Rubik's Cube and all of that stuff. So when you remind yourself that awakening is all about the truth, everything changes. You know, right now, we're in a great time to be alive because so many people are now waking up from the deep sleep. You know, we've been in a deep sleep for so long, humanity has. And now people are starting to listen. You know, ever get the feeling, deep divers, people are listening? I know a lot of people are listening. I know a lot of people are listening to me. And I know a lot of people are listening to you as well. Because you see, this is the time for the great awakening. There are so many people, their lights are getting turned on inside of their mind, and they now are ready for the greater truth. A lot of people no longer want to be empty. They no longer want to be depressed. They no longer want to live in anxiety. And the great awakening puts all of that to an end. Before the awakening, I was depressed. After the awakening, no more depression. Before the awakening, I had so much anxiety. After the awakening, no anxiety. Before the great awakening, I had so much stress. After the great awakening, I was just relaxing. Before the great awakening, I had so much trouble. After the great awakening, I don't want no trouble. Right? So great things happen. That's a great question. Shout out to you. So we did it. You know, deep divers, we're in truly powerful times. And like I say, this whole game of life, this whole beautiful journey is designed for us always to go to the next level. But it's not going to be easy, because at every level you have a gatekeeper. At every level, it becomes harder. This is just like Super Mario. You know, you hit your head up and then a mushroom pops out. Yeah, it's Super Mario deep divers, right? And all of these games are showing us great truths that you can go to the next level, but every level has a boss. You got to fight the boss. You got to find a way to get to the next level. It's not easy. It gets harder every single level. It's the same way. But if you're someone who is ready for the challenge, you will one day be able to say, we did it. Because once again, there's levels to this stuff. There's levels to this. Levels upon levels. I thought I was at the highest level just being in the heart of nature. I realized I wasn't. The reason why is because I was still one-dimensional. You can almost get trapped even in nature. You have to do left hand, right hand. You're in the heart of nature, fantastic. But what happened? What would happen if you learned how to live stream, enter the metaverse? It's over, because now you can do both. So sometimes people say, gosh, Ralph, I see your new gold room, but why aren't you in the heart of nature? I say, I just made a video in the heart of nature. What are you talking about? At the same time, I'm wise enough to know indoor and outdoor. I can't just spend all the time outdoors, because once again, life is about balance. Life is about balance, right? And this is how you go to the next level. So always remind yourself, deep divers, do something a different way. do something that you haven't done before, and you're going to go to the next level. Right now, we're in powerful times. I truly know we did it. We're already in the new earth. We're already in the fifth dimension, because what's happened to the world is that so many people have gone through so much, they're now able to pierce the veil of the illusion. What was once deemed as the truth is now seen to be a lie. And so many people are now realizing this, that everything we think we know is actually not the truth. This leaves a tremendous door open for infinite possibilities. And this is where we are right now. And to everybody who was able to hang in there, congratulations. Congratulations. Because once again, you weren't supposed to figure this out. You were supposed to stay suffering. But I know all of you here on this live stream are truly awake and aware. We did it. Congratulations. Because I'm sure a lot of you were born into a family where a lot of people may not have believed in your so-called conspiracy theories that, hey, we came here to be free. Snap out of it. But now you are the sages. You are the gurus. You are the masters. People are now coming to you for advice. The reason why is because you were right all along. The world is crumbling. Banking systems collapsing. Monetary crisis everywhere. Wars. You were right because you listened to yourself. So you did it. We did it because you were able to trust your intuition when everyone else was saying, just be like everyone else. You said, no, I want to listen to myself. Congratulations. You did it. We did it. And we have to be proud of ourselves because once again, it's the next level. It's the next level. And like I say, Deep Dive, it's a truly powerful time. I want to tell you this, that there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. Choose love every single day. That's what I'm doing. It's only going to get better. I'm speaking this into existence. Learn the power of your words to create your reality. Let me say a thank you to Angelo Pastori. Deep Divers, I want everybody to smash that like button. Smash that like button right now. Where's the like button? Where's the like button? I want everybody to smash that like button right there. Share this video. We just started. We got another hour to go. Smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video, right? So let me shout out to Angelo Pastori. You are appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Ralph, for always being there with positivity, words of wisdom and encouragement. One love. Hey, you are appreciated. I appreciate you. You just charged me up. Uh-oh. You just charged me up. Angelo, you just charged me up. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everyone who's diving deep. So like I say, Deep Divers, we're in truly powerful times right now. Truly powerful times. And I said, hey, let me talk to you in real time because so much is happening. And this is the thing where we have to remind ourselves that adaptability is everything. Adaptability is everything. Adaptability is everything. And the people who are able to adapt are the people who will go far in life. Don't be a one-trick pony. Don't get stuck in that same routine. Change it. Go to a new country. See new places. Learn a different language. Because the more you do different things, you now enter a process called neurogenesis. You begin to grow new brain cells. And this is the big secret of true mastery. Deep Divers, let's raise the frequency. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everyone who's diving deep. everybody who's diving deep, let's raise the frequency with this. Let me shout out to Abness. Listen to this, deep divers. This is going to blow your mind. Check this out.
There's a call on humanity right now, and it's serious business. All around the world, you can feel it. The ascension is happening. The shift is kicking in. The conscious is getting higher and higher. You can feel the godliness. You can feel the power within. It's that time. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. A call for humanity to rise up to its power. Your power. Your power. Just rise up to your power. Just rise up to your power. To your power. 5D mind state. It's all about love. It's all about the people. It's all about you. It's all about me. It's all about we. And together, unity. And together, unity. Your power.
Whoa. That was powerful, deep divers, right? That was powerful. Shout out to that wonderful brother. And shout out to everyone who's here. Let me shout out to Big Mike on drums. You are most definitely appreciated. You are most definitely appreciated. My wife and I really love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Powerful stuff, right? That was powerful. I enjoyed that. That was powerful stuff. And that's the secret. You know, we did it. Like this brother who made that video contacted me and he told me that he does, you know, these kind of videos. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to share it on Infinite Waters because it's so powerful just to see people doing this. You know, once again, we have to remind ourselves we can create work like that to spread good energy all around the world. And if you've done that, we did it. We did it. We transformed all of that negativity into something uplifting, raising the frequency. Deep divers, I want to say to everyone who's here, you're truly amazing.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Hey.
Stop.
Little humor for you deep divers. I want to say it to everyone who's here. You're truly amazing. And truly needed. Each and every one of you are truly needed right now. It's not about me. It's not about any of us. It's about all of us. It's about all of us. And that's what we have to remind ourselves of every single day. Right? That's what we have to remind ourselves of every single day, that it's about all of us. No one is you know, there's a song called Nobody is as Large as Life. And I always listen to that song. Nobody is as large as life. We're all in this together. And we have to remind ourselves every single day that it's about all of us. Deep divers, I love all of you. You're truly amazing. To everyone who's been here, I thank you sincerely. This has been a powerful show. We did it. Oh my gosh. Deep divers, we did it. We entered the next level of our greatness, and it's only going to get better. Once again, deep divers, to everyone who's been here, I love all of you. I hope you enjoyed this show. I'm going to keep these shows around 2 hours. So this is a good mark, right? This is a good amount of time, right? And I'll be back. I'll be doing more live shows, more podcast shows. Shout out to the brother 19 Keys. I had him on the show. I'll be getting more great guests on the show on Infinite Waters with a podcast. We got that coming. So many things happening, deep divers. You know, we got the fashion show in Miami. We got a lot of things happening. We got the book, Feel Alive. We also got the book of Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart. The new book, the book of 1111 Infinite Quotes. We also have Feel Alive Part 2 coming. You're going to have to watch out for the sequel of Feel Alive. Oh my gosh, deep divers, I'm telling you too much. Hold your horses. To everyone who's been here, I love all of you. You're truly appreciated. Truly appreciated. And let's continue to raise the frequency. Like I say, we're in a great time on the planet. Studio H, you definitely appreciated. Serene Grace, everyone who's here. Star City Kid, everybody. Mina, you are appreciated. Everybody who's here, you know who you are. You know who you are, deep divers, right? So once again, you know, I'll just leave you with this song, the one I played. We'll go full circle. But I like this song. It has a very good frequency to it. So I love all of you deep divers. Once again, smash that like button, share the video. Smash that like button, share the video. And listen to this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen to this, deep divers. Once again, smash that like button, share the video.
8.
Smash that like button, share the video. Much love to all of you. Let's go.